What up? Jeff here with all my ICP and Bitcoin renegades today. So, I was looking for stuff to do for a video, and I just got the idea that we're going to do like a kind of a recap of everything that's happening in the entire ecosystem this week. We've talked about a few of them on the channel already, but we're going to go through and compile a list of all the cool things that are happening right now. And it's just going to be one of those kind of cool videos. I'm going to check the chat every now and again. If you guys have questions or comments, I will get over there. Let's just get right into this right away. We're going to be talking about the internet computer ICP ecosystem news, and then an ICP end of year, end of 2023 price prediction at the end of the video. So let's get right into this. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. I am having a great day. My cat's being pretty good right now, so that makes my day better. I just got my air conditioning in. Actually, let me just show you guys real quick. Oh, it kicked me out. Hold up. Oh, it kicked my camera off. Okay, hold on. Shoot, my camera went off. Hold on. I moved it and it freaked out on me. So hold on 1 second. Let me move this up here. Where is the thing? Okay. Dang it. Okay, can I move it and show you guys without it? Okay. So over here, if I lift this up, I finally got my air conditioning in the actual window, and that is going to help my house a lot. Okay, hold on. Let's start the cam up again. Whoops. Just had to show you guys that because it gets pretty hot here in Seattle, and the weather's humid. So anyway, let's get right into this news. Sorry about that. I want to talk about some project that I have seen in the community for so long. They're actually the first meme token on the internet computer, and now they finally have their DAO. They launched with their SNS sale. They met their minimum, and they are listed now on this website, which is internetcomputer.org. Which it says in the SNS launch, you have your overview of OpenChat, you have Dragons, which is SNS1, you have Kinnick token, and then your hot or not, and then here's IC Ghost. Now, I've worked with these guys, made some videos for them. They hooked me up with airdrops for me and my community. They give back a lot. So, and this happened this week as well, maybe last week, but we're just going to say like the last week and a half or so, we're doing news on. So we made our way onto the internet computer dashboard. That's pretty massive because this is the actual dashboard that shows you all of the stuff like the cycle burn rate, Ethereum equivalent transactions, regular transactions per second 5,000, and then how many blocks over 2 billion. So this is the main internet computer website right now, which is pretty cool. This is a huge step further for further validating our place in the ecosystem, onwards and upwards. Ghosts. And I still hold my Ghost NFT. I still have about 1 million Ghost tokens. Maybe I'll get more. But this is a pretty big milestone. I've been following these guys for a very long time. And I think the guy who runs IC Ghost is a really cool dude. Palenga is actually on our moderator team, and he spoke super highly of her. And big news, guys, before we go on, we are going to vote for a new moderator for our channel. And that's going to be Clipster YT right here. So all my mods, I just want to let you know we're going to be voting to get him in. And he might be the last person. That we might take in one more person before the launch of the NFT, because whoever's moderator is going to get like a portion of that. And so they might not let anybody in, the mods, like I said, because that would take away from their portion. But this is my real life friend, so I really hope they let him in. I don't have to veto it. No. But what's up, Leroy? My guy's back. Okay, I started feeding a stray cat that showed up out of nowhere. Dude, that's awesome because I wanted to take every cat that was in that shelter when I got my cat. Um, we can't have all the cats, but we can help the cats that come into our path and whatever. And so my cat now has a good home, a forever home, and hopefully you guys are cat lovers too. All right, let's move on. Okay, let's do that. Get rid of that for a second. Okay, so I want to talk about basically one of my biggest videos that I ever did on ICP, and it was talking about the comparison of Amazon, which is the biggest company here in Seattle and one of the very biggest companies in the world. They have stock in crypto so deep. If you don't understand, Amazon Web Services is where basically every single crypto is actually the blockchain is stored on AWS. At least probably 90% of all things are on there, and then the 9% that is all the other cryptos only have the cryptos and the links to the NFT on the blockchain, and everything else is ran on a centralized server. So internet computer is different, where everything actually runs on the blockchain. Every single outcall, every single block, every single thing, from the NFTs to the tokens to the DApps to all of the data stored on the internet computer. Can you guys still see me use my camera? Okay, my camera. All right, just had to check that. So basically, with Amazon Web Services, they can be hacked, and then you could lose all of your crypto. So if one day some major hacker gets their hands on Ethereum's portal on or cloud provider on AWS or whatever that would be, they could really risk a lot of people's not only data, but they could get into their accounts and steal, the crypto or whatever they are locking up. If they're paying for gigabytes of data on there, it could get into protocols like certain exchanges, swaps, and it could really be a bad thing. And then they could also turn it off one day if, like, the government says, hey, we say Ethereum's a security, we need you to shut the network off, and they just shut it off on you. That's the danger of traditional centralized servers like Amazon Web Services. Nothing against Amazon. I'm just saying that there's faults with it, and Internet Computer can do it better. So Internet Computer, ICP, do the risks outweigh the rewards Wednesday. So the Internet Computer receives an average risk rating from, hold on, sorry, this isn't the one. This is the one. We'll go back to that one. Internet Computer will be a key alternative to AWS-like services, Definity exec. The Definity chief, and I'm not sure if they're talking about the chief executive or the chief scientist, Dominic Williams, but anyway, the Definity chief said that Internet Computer would prove to be a boon for the blockchain industry, which is currently dependent on centralized systems like Amazon Web Services, just like I was saying, just like Dominic Williams says. And that's the problem, because these guys can get hacked, or like I said, they have full control. They're AWS, they're a centralized server, which means somebody runs this. It's not like a DAO that's ran completely on chain. That is the difference between Internet Computer and Ethereum, Internet Computer and Solana, basically Internet Computer and any other crypto that does not store 100% of their data and everything else on chain. Why is that important? Well, you can't be hacked if it's completely on chain. And not saying it's impossible, but there's like a 99% chance that you aren't going to get hacked, compared to Amazon, where there's probably a 50% chance that something happens, or even, let's just say, a 30% chance. And that's way too high. I'd rather risk 1% over 30% any day. And it might not even be 1%. It might actually be 0.001%. But the Web3 ecosystem is built on the principles of decentralization. That means it's all ran on smart contracts. It is not centralized by an authority that can get in and turn it off or do whatever they want with a click of a button or a little hacking. However, most aspects of the ecosystem are relatively centralized, be it metaverse servers or non-fungible tokens, NFTs. Like, we're building a metaverse for our game, so we want it on a very, very secure server that can never be shut off on us for whatever reason. And our in-game tokens and our NFTs, our non-fungible tokens, cannot be taken because they're on-chain. So, and they're not stored on a centralized server somewhere. Several blockchain ecosystems are entirely based on centralized servers from the likes of Amazon Web Services. And again, nothing against these guys. They do it the best right now. But the future is blockchain, and Amazon needs to understand that and get on board and maybe even decentralize their service one day. But Internet Computer right now does it better than Amazon, the biggest company in the world. Well, one of them. I mean, I would say it's one of the biggest. Thus, these ecosystem, the biggest of their kind. Thus, these ecosystems face several vulnerabilities that come with centralization. However, Dominic Williams, founder of Definity, believes the internet computer blockchain can change that for good, forever. So we never have to worry about those things again. Just like when car alarms were built, just like when locks were built for our doors, we no longer had to worry about somebody just walking in and taking our stuff. So that's just what like this is. Nobody can just walk in and take your stuff off of Amazon, that has a little bit of coding experience, or somebody gets pissed off at Amazon that used to work there, has access to some stuff and leaks your data, leaks your stuff, turns it off, does whatever they want because they can do that. And you can't do that on the internet computer. In a conversation with Cointelegraph journalist Zayun Sun during the Ethereum Community Conference, SEC, Williams explained that the use of smart contracts, internet computer would remove any human. This is the problem, having a human that gets mad or, wants to steal some money or whatever the reason is that they're doing what they do. Maybe they're in big debt and maybe they're going to lose their house. But this stops that. Not saying that those aren't legit reasons, but you should never, steal from people. But that's not what I'm saying here. I'm just saying that, with a human, there's always a risk for something them to do something very negative or out of the ordinary. So no human backdoors, making the next generation of the protocol truly autonomous and decentralized. No more trusting people. People they take, even if they don't mean to, they can lose your trust and do just stupid things because we're humans, right? So this kind of gets rid of that. It lets the code do the talking for us. And if you play video game, you're playing code. If you're on a website, you're using somebody's code that they use to make the template for the website. Okay, so you're using human stuff, but what you're doing is you're taking the human out of the middle of it. So where they can interact with it after you use it. So basically what they do is they build something on the internet computer, they put it in smart contracts, and then that takes the human out of it and you just use the code. So making the next generation of the protocol truly anonymous and autonomous and decentralized. Internet computer is a set of protocols that allow independent data centers worldwide to band together and offer a decentralized alternative to the current centralized internet cloud providers. So what these data centers are, we like to call them data centers or node providers or things like that, it's where a group of people, they only have part of the data. So and none of these people actually really know each other, right? They're just a node or a data center of nodes in certain places, and they only have part of the data. And what they do is they send that data over to multiple data centers, multiple nodes, multiple people that only have part of the code. Okay, and for them, it would take and you couldn't do it because you'd need every single person on board to like get all the data together, and that's not going to happen. You're going to get caught before that. So there's really no way, even if like all the data centers got together and were like, hey, let's get in this system, they couldn't do it. Yeah, so that's a good thing. You don't have to trust anybody. These data centers only get part of your information instead of it all being stored. Facebook's been leaked. I'm probably pretty sure Amazon's even been leaked a few times. I'm not 100% sure about that, but internet computer cannot be leaked. None of your information, none of your like how your transactions go, nothing. Like they can see it on the blockchain, right? But they can't see it through the actual internet computer. So that if they have your address, they can see what you're doing, but that's about as far as it goes. They can't hack you, they can't do anything like that. So we want people to replace that centralized systems with canister smart contracts on the internet computer. It's like an evolution of DAO technology. And what a DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization, which is a business like anything like Macy's, right? If they made their business ran completely on code, which means no person has control over this business. It's a decentralized autonomous, which means it's nobody that is using it. It's like autonomy, right? So there's no actual person there because it's just the code, and it's a decentralized autonomous organization. And so basically that just means it's ran by blockchain code. It is anonymous because it's just the code. There's not an actual person. It's an organization because you turn a business into a DAO, right? So the whole thing is secure, decentralized, and autonomous. So that means secure. Nobody can hack it. No human can have a bad day and, leak your stuff or sell your information or sell your, turn it off on you, hack it, take your money. Secure, which means this is secure. There's like a firewall that's already built into the system, right? Secure, nobody can hack it, nobody can do it. Decentralized, ran on smart contracts, and autonomous. There's not an actual person behind it. Autonomous is kind of like Bitcoin, right? We don't know uh, who the person is behind Bitcoin, but this is a little bit different than that because autonomous is more talking about like the anonymity of the code compared to a person. So we want to see the centralized stuff, Amazon Web Services replaced by the internet computer. Now let's talk about that for a second, guys, because if the internet computer can, let's just say, take 20% of Amazon Web Services client, let's just say it takes Ethereum over. Ethereum becomes an actual integrated sister blockchain to the internet computer, and that's the future. Okay, Vitalik is a smart person. He understands that the securities laws are really going to start to change and kind of crack down. And the less decentralized that your cryptocurrency or blockchain is, the more likely that they're going to come after Ethereum again. Okay, they can't come after Bitcoin. Bitcoin is basically untouchable as a security because there's so many reasons why Bitcoin isn't a security. But Ethereum, they could try to say that it is again after they already said no. But basically, what Ethereum could do is instead of using 70% AWS and whatever else they're using, and that 30% that's decentralized, take 50% of that, try it out, leave 20% on Amazon Web Services, or even do 20%, leave 50 over there, try and see if it works. And just like they went from ETH to ETH 2.0, they go from Amazon Web Services over to the internet computer, and then both of the blockchains win. Ethereum becomes way more decentralized, and you can do so much more, so much faster. That takes care of the gas fees because the internet computer has no gas fees except like 1/100th of a penny or something like that. It takes a lot of gas fees to even equal a penny. So if you did that, that would get rid of the Ethereum gas fees. That would bring internet speed to Ethereum where you don't have to wait hours for your transactions to go through. It's just really cool. But we got to move on because we're getting, you're falling asleep. Okay. Well, let's move on then. I did want to talk about this Definity tweet since people are falling asleep over here. Smash that like though, guys. I really did put some effort into this video because I want you guys to know what's going on in the ecosystem. They're also talking about AI models. The AI on the internet computer which is huge because right now Graph is kind of the biggest competitor of internet computer to do that. So bringing AI is very important. But what we're going to talk about here is going to lead us into our next part, which I was talking about Ghost earlier, right? Well, Catalyze also launched their SNS launch this week, and they're actually in the middle of their SNS sale today. An internet computer-based chat program launches communities, which we're going to go over that, and you can actually watch my 2 videos that I did on Catalyze, which the thumbnail just says a basically Web3 Discord, right, on the internet computer. So to woo Web3 protocols away from Discord. Now, this is the future Discord, right? We have a Discord now, and this is the future on Web3. So let's go into this. I can't believe I didn't like that yet. But let's go look at this article, and then I want to talk about one more thing before we get into the price action. So let's go. Okay. So ICP-based blockchain chat app launches communities, and we're going to talk about the price in the end too, so stick around, to compete with Discord. OpenChat implemented a new feature that allows admins to create groups within groups, similar to Discord's channel within servers. Okay, I thought this was going to be about Catalyze. This is OpenChat, which is still cool. Blockchain chat, OpenChat, blockchain app, blockchain chat app OpenChat, that was hard to say, blockchain chat app OpenChat, has enabled users to create Discord-like servers called communities, according to an August 2nd announcement. So I just had my things backwards. OpenChat is a blockchain-based chat app running on the Internet Computer ICP network. It facilitates mostly crypto-oriented chat groups, including some with a few thousand members. Loot Money Army, 3,201 members. Magnetic, 2,703 members. And Definity Vietnam, which is 2,597, are some examples of open chat groups. And our open chat has 148 members. Join it, Bitcoin Renegades. And then there's also one called ICP Renegade, which we're starting now. But go definitely follow that on open chat. The apps, and follow these groups if you want to. The app's development team first announced the communities feature in February. At the time, they observed that users were employing OpenChat for different reasons than initially anticipated. While developers originally intended communities to be used as an instant messaging app, similar to WhatsApp or Signal, end users seemed more interested in using the app to form public groups and build communities. And I like that. That's really cool. So while developers welcome this interest, they also explained that OpenChat lacked the hierarchical system used in apps like Discord or Slack. This prevented group admins from using it to create subgroups to keep the conversation focused on particular topics, ultimately making groups on OpenChat less effective than they otherwise could be. The team promised to fix this problem by implementing communities at some point in the future, making the app more suitable for users interested in joining groups. The new feature would replace the current groups with communities and allow admins to create groups within these communities. That's freaking awesome. It basically there's a Discord on Web3 called Catalyze, and now OpenChat is allowing Discord capabilities. Freaking awesome. Similar to the way Discord has channels within servers. Admins would also be able to make their communities private, giving them a function similar to a Slack group, the post stated. And you can do that now. So the August 2nd announcement states that Communities has now launched and is available within the app. So this just happened August 2nd. You heard it here first. Well, you heard it on Definity first, but then here second. So I do want to talk about one more thing related to this, but Catalyze as well. So let's just go back to right here. So I also wanted to talk about their SNS sale. I just got those backwards. Participate now and help us on this incredible journey as we build Catalyze DAO. And this is actually the Discord of Web3. This is so that's I was kind of confused on that, but this is the Discord of Web3. Open Chat is a lot like Telegram, but it now has Discord capabilities. It's freaking awesome. So you can have any social media that can be on Web2 can also be built on Web3. You got your TikTok, which is hot or not. You got your YouTube, which is desocial. You got your Twitter, which is District. You got your Reddit, which is Discover. You got your Discord, which is Catalyze, right? You have your Google search engine. You have Kinnick. So anything that's on Web 2 can be built on Web 3. This is the future. So our SNS sale is live, and you can do it now, and we're going to go look at that in a second. Participate now and help us on this incredible journey as we build Catalyze DAO. Don't miss the chance to be part of something revolutionary. And let's throw them a like and a retweet on that. Let's see what else they're saying. The Catalyze SNS token launch is on the horizon, so it's actually already here. Geared to fuel our dApp's growth for the next 18 to 24 months, we aim to win communities over with advanced tools and other failed to deliver with advanced tools that others failed to deliver. There we go. With 500 million total supply, 51% are dedicated to you, our community. Who's ready to launch? That's another like. Okay, so let's go over here to the NNS. This is where their launch is right now, Project Catalyze. Okay, you guys are here with me. Just making sure. So Catalyze is a one-stop SocialFi application for organizing your Web3 experience. So that is pretty cool. 8 days, 19 hours left. Let's go in here and see exactly how far they have come. So we only saw 100 and some participants yesterday, or even the other, actually that was Monday, I believe. We did that video. So we have probably 80, new one just now. We have like 80, 90 new people, maybe even 100 over here in the last few days. We are so close. We're at 507,000 ICP, almost 508,000. We need 650,000. So if we have 8 days left, we need about 143,000. What is that, like 20,000 a day or something? You know, hold on, that'd be 160. So less than that. It'd be like about 18,000, 19,000 a day ICP every day. Or we get like 100K and then a couple days of like 20K or something like that. But they're so close to the minimum, they could actually reach the maximum too if we got like 100K a day. That would be nice. 600, 700. Yeah. So we'd be almost right there in 8 days. We'd be right at that 1.8, 1.3 million ICP. So we need 100K per day. Let's go. uh, Again, I do want to talk about the price now. So let's go over here first. Okay. We want to know a little bit about the end of 2023. Okay. We want to know about where the internet computer price is going to go. That is all of us investors. Whether you admit it or not, whether you're an ICP maxi or not, whether you hold for 8 year gang or not, we all care a little bit about the price. I mean, I don't care about it too much, right now because I believe in the future of this crypto, but we all care about the price. I'm not going to lie to you, and you're not going to lie to me about it. So, internet computer ICP, do the risks outweigh the rewards? Wednesday. So this is from today. The internet computer receives an average. So this isn't a high risk investment, guys. I wanted to let you know that this is an average risk. Okay. Now if you start a portfolio in like the stock market, one of the very first questions that they ask you before you can even create like a portfolio or anything, what is your risk rating? What are you willing to risk in an investment? Are you high risk? Are you low risk? Or are you right in the middle and you'll take an average risk of normal things in the market? And so, not high risk. This isn't high risk. Okay, this is rated as an average risk when it comes to investing. Okay, rating from Investors Observer Analysis. The proprietary scoring system analyzes how much money was required to move the price over the past 24 hours. So it uses on-chain analysis to kind of tell you how the risk of this crypto, and this is the price that we're at right now. This is after the SEC dump. It didn't move from average to high risk. This is them doing the risk on this day to day. The metric looks at the recent changes in volume and market cap to evaluate how much a token can be manipulated by limited trading. So if this could be manipulated a lot, this would be a high risk rating. And if it wasn't a crypto, and it was like a bond or something, that is a low risk, right? So this is an average risk. This is your normal risk if you're investing on anything in the entire stock market, crypto market, anything but like bonds. And those are just long-term investments. That's why they are lower risk. Okay, this is an average risk because your normal investment is going to be from 1 to 8 years on this. Your bonds, you're looking 20, 30 years, right, on a normal bond to really make some money. So that's why it's low risk. This is a medium risk or average risk because of that. And that is based on the price right now and the price where it's been. The score ranges from 0 to 100, with low scores representing high risk and high values equating to low risk. Okay, let's see where this one is. Investors Observer is giving Internet Computer a medium risk reward score. Find out what this means to you and get the rest of the rankings on Internet Computer. Can I see the full report? That would be kind of cool. Yeah. Okay. Look here. So ICP risk gauge analysis. What this means, Invest Observer gives the Internet Computer a high risk rank. What? Don't lie. Why'd you just say high risk now? They lying. Because look at the risk gauge. This is high risk over here. This is medium risk. So whatever they said on this page, it contradicts what they said on the other page. So I'm not going to listen to this. It can swing wildly with very little trading activity, as measured by the dollar or the internet computer changing hands. Cryptocurrency with a high rank may be subject to manipulation. This is not high rank though. You can see it's leaning towards the higher, but that's medium rank, just like they said before. A high risk reward score means that. Oh, what? I don't know, guys. This is kind of confusing because they just said it was medium risk, and now they're saying it's high risk. Okay, hold on. So this is what's high. Okay, tokens are digital assets that exist on another cryptocurrency's blockchain. Okay, or their own cryptocurrency. So oh no, so these are the ones listed. What? Oh, those aren't internet computer. Okay, what? Never mind. View interactive ICP chart. Let's see here. Um, so premium, what does that mean? You need premium to see that. Okay. So I think this thing, it does that on purpose. So you have to buy the thing. It tells you over here, but this is the one I'm going to listen to because they made an article about it, right? They made an entire article saying it is average risk, not high risk. And you saw the gauge there. It said medium risk, and you can see the gauge again right here. That it's leaning a little bit towards that, but not a lot. Let's see. The risk gauge rank for ICP shows the token is currently a moderate risk. See that currently? That must have been an old report when we saw high risk, maybe after the SEC thing. It is a moderate risk investment. Traders focused on risk assessment will find the gauge most useful for avoiding or adding risky investments. So this shows you right here that this is an average investment on any kind of stock, crypto, whatever. So Internet Computer is 85.85% lower than as of the last 24 hours of trading, resulting in its current price of $4.15. The price movement has coincided with volume being below its average level, and the token's market capitalization has fallen. The reason we're talking about this is because we're going to go in and look at the price. I'm going to make a 2023 end of year price prediction based on this medium risk assessment, based on the price, based on where I think we are going to be heading by the end of the year, and even going into next year's Bitcoin halving. While $19 billion worth of the crypto has been exchanged over, wait, 19 million. Yeah. I'm like, wait, it hasn't been 19 billion. Okay, has been exchanged over the past 24 hours. The price movement relative to the change in volume and market cap recently gives ICP an average risk assessment. There we go. Again, average, moderate. These are the words we're looking for. I don't know what that other page is saying. The price volatility of ICP over the last 24 hours results in the average risk analysis due to its price volatility in combination with its changes in trading volume, giving investors a reason to be not overly concerned on the token's manipulatability as of now. So this is something I really wanted to share with people that we are legitimately an average risk crypto. And this is okay. So even Amazon, before they blew up, they would have either had an average or a high risk rating, right? And then they became lower risk over time as it built, as the product got better, as they built things better, it worked better. Okay, so we already know that we had 19 million in volume as of the time of that writing earlier today. We're down to 17 million in the last 24 hours. We have kind of plateaued on the price over here, but we're going to look right where we went. We went down to looks like about 412 on here, but let's see over here. I want to show you, and I was telling you in the bear market, these big bullish patterns right here. See how this line goes directly up like this curved line right here. Let's get rid of this one so it doesn't get in our way. Okay, so this line and then this line. If we zoom out a little bit, I can show you. This was an ascending triangle. Okay, a big ascending triangle. Well, it's looking like we're getting a double bottom over here now. This is the 4-hour chart, but I want to show you we broke to the downside of this, and that's what I said was most likely going to happen. Because it's the bear market and this is a bullish pattern, and they like to do the opposite of what the bullish pattern is. So you'd love to hear more about AI model. I'm going to do a video on AI very soon. Um, so what I'm telling you guys is artificial intelligence is going to be huge on the internet computer. I've listened to a lot of things that Dominic Williams has done. So yeah, we had a nice breakdown of this level right there, and we kind of tested it, broke down. We were never able to really get above these levels for very long. This median price on the Bollinger rejected us. We went back up to test the EMA 9 and it rejected us at 420. And if we lost 420, where did we go down to? We went down to only 410, which is actually really good because we went down to about 410 over here. We went down to about 411 over here. So we're holding this support level, which is our old support level was at about $4 and 390. So I'm going to say maybe our new support level is between 410 and 420 or even 410 to $4. So this is a level I'm going to be watching. If this 410 breaks, we are going to go down and we are going to test this level again right here at about 397 to $4 ish. So that's something we're going to watch. But if we hold this level, this could turn into like a double bottom blast off or a W blast off. So let's use. Okay. So it is a kind of a funky W, but it's a W nonetheless. Okay. So it's a double bottom, if not a W. Okay, we got that, and then we got that. So this could still move to the upside, get back up in this ascending triangle, and go up and test 433. So those are the two possibilities. Now, let's go out to the weekly because we're not going to do a lot of TA on here because as you see on the 4 hour, we're breaking out of the RSI right now, which is really good. That means that this double bottom, if we break this with enough volume and confirm, the breakout at about 417 ish, I'd say even like up to 419 to test this Bollinger here, then we are going to move to the upside. And it looks like we're testing it right now for a breakout. And then the EMA 9 is going to be at 416.6. That's going to be another big level. If we can get above those, we will test 425 again. And then, like I said, back up to 433. So there's going to be some definite resistance there. Let's move out to the weekly, though, because this is the one that's really going to give us the idea of what is going on here. The thing is, we are testing. We broke out. We've kind of been riding the line since yesterday. We had kind of, like I said, this ascending triangle funky thing over here. Let's just do it like this. Um, we also have an ascending triangle that hasn't broke out on the weekly, which is bullish. Okay. So we have an ascending triangle on the smaller time frame that broke to the downside. We have one on the weekly that is still in the box. And we're going to need to know probably by the 14th. So we might even know by the 7th what's happening. But we're really going to have to find out by the 21st. But if we just keep going sideways, we're going to break this to the downside on the 14th. Now, if we get enough volume, we are going to go up to test the top of this at 433 again. And it depends if we hold this RSI level. This is kind of really hard to do the TA on this because it's in a very neutral place right now, but we do have higher highs and higher lows over here. We do have a lower low right here, but let's see about the high, 429, yeah. So we have a lower high and a lower low over here, but we have that here and here, and we recover. So we could have one more red candle possibly, or it could just turn green and pump up. But we could have another red candle, test this support level, even down here at about 410, or break down, wick down, and then go back up and test that. So that's what I'm looking for from right now. Let's look at this. Okay, and if we do break down, worst case scenario, 329. That's back. That's the exact bottom. Like 332 is our exact bottom, right? So this shows us from where we were to where we're going, almost to this wick right here. See that back here? Let's move that. Well, the 1619 is in the way, but you see the wick goes to right here, 332. And the Fibonacci golden ratio is right down here at 329. So that shows you that this thing is pretty spot on. Let's try it the other way and see if we do move to the upside, what that could look like. But as you saw to the downside, we have a lot of support going down even before that fib. So we'll go from the top of here to the bottom of here. And where is that golden ratio? It's at about 4. Dude, that's so crazy that it's at 464 because we have yet to break above that level. We tested it. We kind of tested about 446. We go up and test 457. This golden ratio is at 463. So that is a level that we could definitely go to if we get a nice breakout from here. Now, if we go down, we have some support right here at 413. We have some support at 403. We have some support down here at 389. And then again, 380. Let's see. And then that's about it for support. I mean, we do have some support at 360 something, but we don't need to talk about that right now. Let me see here. Let's go to the daily real quick. I do want to look at the fib on there as well because that's probably going to be pretty important. That's not the one that I wanted. Hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, so less risk is always best, but that's going to take you a long time to earn money with less risk. You're going to want to look for, and not financial advice, but you're going to want to look for average risk ratings. That's what you're going to want to look for. If you do high risk, you're going to lose a lot, and you could still make a lot of money because high risk, high reward, right? But let's see. Let's take this to that right there. And this is going to give us a more clear idea. Yeah, so it's right about the same to from the bottom to where we're at right now. Um, we're looking at about 463, right? And then if we get above here, about 523. So these are the areas, and as you see, there's kind of a big resistance level over here at 523. If you follow this line all the way over, I make that line here. Look at this, the top here. Okay, it was support here before a breakdown. Okay, it was the top over here. Look, it hit that perfectly down. That was the breakout point when it got above there. When it got below there, that was the breakdown point. So this is going to be a very, very excruciating level on the way up to break 523. And if we break that, we are heading up to probably another 8 or 7 or even $6.80 level. So these are what we're going to look at for big pumps. If we can get to this 2618 level, which is crazy how the 2618 from where we're at right now is the exact resistance level and exact support level that broke us out or dumped us, right? So that's incredible to see how these levels are so accurate when it comes to the price, guys. And this is how I learned TA, just trial and error, looking back like, whoa, what is this? Why does this line coincide with all of these? Well, that's because it's a support and resistance level. It means when it goes up to something, this level is hard to break, even with volume. You know, you need enough volume to break that level to the upside, or else it gets pushed back down, goes down. Once you do get enough volume in that level, as you see, look at this big RSI pump, which means there's enough volume to keep moving to the upside. And as you saw, up, up, and away we go. Okay. And that was like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days of just pumping. And then we had a few days of dumping, and then another 3 big days of pumping. So as soon as we get above this level, confirm it as support, which is what this is doing right here. It tested it, confirmed it as support, and broke out. So, and then another big level is going to be at about 619. As you see, every time we got above there, this candle, it's about halfway. Okay. This, it's kind of like a resistance level. This is where it kind of had support right there and then broke down. Broke up big way, broke down in a big way. That's why it's all the way up here at 4.2. It's not as likely to happen. But this golden ratio is, though, okay, this 1618 at 463. If we get a breakout, go to the upside, that's where we're going to be heading. If we go down, we are going to head to 410. We're going to head to about 403, and then we're going to head to about 397. So that's what's happening. Now, the end of year, we don't need to look at the charts for that. This is, oh, how did I get logged out of there? This is what I was waiting to tell you guys, because this is, oh, it's using that camera. That's why. Hold on, let me change my camera. Do a front camera. Dipstick. There we go. This one's a lot better. This is a way better camera. Okay. So now the end of 2023 is going to end a little bit different than we thought it was going to. Okay. So how I thought 2023 was going to end is ICP at $10. Okay. I said $6 ICP summer. In the summertime, right? We could still hit that, and I believe we might. Let's look real quick. Did we ever hit it in the summertime? Because I did make a video saying that, and I want to confirm or deny that. Let's see, summertime, June 1st. Okay, so we were we were above $6 over here in June. Okay, so let's see, how much were we at? 4.8. No, we were at $4. So it doesn't look like we've hit $6 in the summer yet. So that's something I'm looking for. I'm looking for this $6 level up here. Okay, this right here, about 581, $6. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Right back up to kind of this area back here where it was a big breakout over here, a big breakdown over here. And these are going to be very important levels, and it kind of wicked to this level right there. It wicked to the level right here, wicked over here. So that's going to be a pretty important level that I'm watching. And so by the end of the year, let's go back to that. As you see that $6 level, from right now, we have so much resistance from $4 to $6. And that is because there is not enough volume. Now, what I'll tell you exactly why, and I'll tell you what's happening. So in the bear market, there are, let's just say, about 85% less people that are investing their money. Okay, so I've seen the internet computer upwards of $500 million per day. Right now, we're sitting at a little under 20 million, 17.5 million. That is because we're in the bear market right now. All of the big money is investing in slow periods or over the counter. What they do is they buy in, it doesn't move the market, it doesn't go into the 24-hour daily volume. What they are doing is they're buying the tokens like directly, like peer to peer. Like a big entity will buy a bunch when it's way down low, right? You see those big pumps down. So an entity says, say they like buy 500,000 ICP, okay, a couple $1,000,000 worth of ICP, $2 million. So they buy $2 million worth of ICP, they sit on it until the price says, say, they buy it at 350, right, when it goes down, because they were anticipating another test of the all-time low before the bear market's over. So if you think about it that way, they pick up a bunch of ICP, and then they sell it either to somebody they knew would be interested or had already been asking them about it, or what they do is they market their ICP to investors, not to the traditional you and me, because we couldn't do it. We can't really buy crypto that way except peer to peer. So what they do is they find a company, they find some kind of a corporation to take on that, or like a venture capitalist that's funding them. They sell it to them and be like, okay, this is part of the investment into us. And I've seen this done. I've seen articles about this. And I don't know if they do it with ICP specifically. Like, I haven't seen articles about that, but I know that they do it with Bitcoin. I know they do it with Ethereum. So it's not too far-fetched to say that they do the exact same thing with ICP. And so that it doesn't move the volume. That's what I'm saying. They buy a bunch. When you see a lot of volume come into ICP at a certain time, it's because they're scooping it up, they're holding on to it, and then they sell it at a premium. That's how companies make their money. That's how these Bitcoin ETFs make money. That's how Grayscale makes their money on Bitcoin. They buy Bitcoin at a premium price, and then they list it like a couple $100 more than it's actually worth, because like companies can only invest in certain things, right? And they have to be approved to be invested in. And so they can't, as a company, just go in and buy a crypto, right? Because it has to be on the books. Like Elon Musk did it with MicroStrategy's playbook. There's a way to do it, right? But you have to do it by the law. And so what I'm thinking is happening is these big companies are coming in and scooping it up at a lower price, and then they wait until they sell it to their investors, and then they take the remaining what they have, because they're going to buy some to play with the market, and they try to dump the market, and then it scares their investors, and they sell, and then the market goes down, they buy it for cheaper, and they do it again. So that's the play of the big industrial complex, is to sue the SEC, to sue crypto, to make these trades that are not going to affect the market at a certain time, but they can come in and try later. And as you see, it's not that easy to manipulate internet computer. That makes me feel a lot safer, that it's an average risk rating. So if we take all of that information, and that's all speculation, what I'm saying about the companies and industries and stuff like that. I've just read about that on other cryptos, and I'm really sure they do it with ICP as well. Maybe not to as a big scale, but they're not doing it enough to make it a high risk rating. I don't care what that second page said. You saw the article they made today. That could be old information from the old article when ICP might have seemed high risk when FTX shorted it to the ground. So let's take everything into context. Okay. We're not going to go too much longer. I just wanted to say that. What is up, Hank? Hank Elias. I always thought your name was Hank Alicious, dude. Hank Olius. Okay, dude, that trips me out. What's up, King Geo? My guy. Hey, Palenga. Everybody's doing good today. What's up, dude? We're gonna vote on my homie Clipster YT, and then maybe if Geo wants to come over here and try to be mod, I don't know if you guys are cool with that. It would be less of the pie for the NFT project for you guys, but then you'd have an awesome homie in moderator, and he's actually my real life friend. So, and he has the brother to my cat. So you guys got to let him in. We're gonna vote on that this weekend. So Hopefully everybody says yes. We'll see. What's up, Gio? What's up, Hank Olius? Dude, I swear your name was Hankalicious because it reminded me of like the boxed animals. I thought you like that kind of the community. I need my old restaurant, Hankalicious. Dude, I just saw it the other day and I was like, is this an imposter? Like, I legit had to look at your Twitter account and be like, wait a minute. And then I looked in the DMs. I'm like, no, that's Hank. What the hell, dude? I swore there was a C in there somewhere. Okay, that's funny. That's about all we have for today, but I want to share this page with you guys, this risk rating, so that you can really understand if you're investing in an ICP, what the risk is, that it's actually very, very, very low or moderate. But when you look at it as investing, it's low. When you look at it as in terms of like a stock market or a crypto, but when you look at it in terms of bonds are always low risk, so and what is that? The government prints money and creates bonds. I don't know how that works. Anyway, but we are going to have a live stream with some pretty big people in the ecosystem. I was just invited. I'm really happy about that. I'm not going to tell you guys yet. I want to, but there is somebody that reached out to me. It happened in the last year or so. That's about all I'm going to say. I'm talking with some people right now, and I'm going to be on a live stream. And I get to choose which one I want to be on. They're different people. That there's some really huge names in the ecosystem, so I'm very honored and very excited to be a part of that. So I just want to shout those people out. You know who you are if you're watching this. Thank you for that. Shout out to Isaac, ICP. Shout out to Ben Papernick, all those guys over there. They kind of opened the door for this to happen, in my opinion. So I want my mods to know we're going to have a mod meeting after we vote on Clipster YT over here, my homeboy John. We are going to have like just a meeting to touch base. We might even do a Twitter space just to brainstorm ideas. But if I can get somebody else to create the Twitter space for me, I can continue to do those because I do pretty good at those, just having tech issues. So if I could, one of you, my mods, Hank, or one of you other guys, if you could create the Twitter space and just put me as co-host, that would be great. And then if it works on your end, then we can invite other people over to make more Twitter spaces, like even Catalyze or any new SNS launches too. So thank you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful hump day. This is the middle of the week. We got our Monday out the way, the drag day. We got Friday coming up. I also want to know your opinion on making early morning live streams because right around 4:00, now that I wake up early, I just get super, super tired. So I don't know if we should do one more day at 10 a.m. because I'm up earlier now. But I don't want to screw up the channel. Everybody kind of knows the time. So maybe we'll do a community vote on that. All right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good ICP. Bang! What the hell?